happy Tuesday, and welcome to Kentucky Fried Dice's KFD&D. It's basically just a bunch of us playing D&D. It just sounds fancier if we call it KFD&D. Yeah, so we all have like Kentucky connections. We are on episode 9 of our adventure, which is very exciting. I hope you love the artwork that you got to see for an extended period of time today, because our had a couple technical issues tonight, but hey, that's part of Twitch, right? All that art is done by Burger Bun, who is playing Chime, also known as Bethany. So if you are not, do you have an underscore? I always forget.
On Twitter, I have an underscore.
But not on Twitch?
Not on Twitch.
So check her out. She was streaming Pokemon yesterday. It went really well. It was fun to watch. They all died. 10 out of 10 stream. would watch again. But yeah, I think we've been doing like character introductions, but we're going to kind of hop into it. But I think first, Hamed, aka Kenduckian, wanted to give a shout out, and then Tim, aka, oh my goodness, it's
James.
been James wants to give a recap.
It's like a month.
It has been
a
a
Christian name, dude. Yeah, I'd like to give it a shout out to user the divine _ Miss N for being a big fan of our channel. It was really nice to meet you on Reddit, and I hope you enjoy it. So thanks for watching.
For sure, we appreciate it.
All right, you ready?
Let's do that recap.
All right. So last time we followed the monsterologist to a bar, overheard a conversation about some hags, and we peeked up at that. So we lost my leg. Sorry. I changed channels and I forgot. So we took off towards this cave that we heard about that had a treasure room in it, but this dude got scared because there were 3 old ladies that he was scared of, and we peeked up at that. We are pretty sure these are the hags that have blinded Chime and Kenduckian. Yeah, as soon as we got there, Chime, fed up, decided to run ahead, found some quicksand, fell in.
I lived.
And then I, James, jumped in behind her to save her. Everyone else took care of some will-o-wisps that almost murdered us. And then we actually, after like a relatively awkward battle, that might be a harbinger of things to come, we defeated the 2, one escaped, and then yeah, so we had not expected a welcome, but we now realize that this would be a dangerous challenge indeed. Yeah, so we're trying to find the entrance to the cave, and that's where we are.
That is where you are. So you're in this almost swampy land, and it's late at night. After the battle, you did take a short rest, so your hit points and spells should be accurate on your character sheets. You probably made it here about midnight, and after your short rest, which is about an hour, you're looking at it's a cloudless night, full of stars, kind of full of wonder. These are stars that aren't necessarily very familiar to you. Most of you lived close to cities, and even with this like early industrial vibe that we have kind of going from that, here it's every night is just completely clear. Unfortunately, Chime and Ken aren't able to really see this, but just the sounds, it's different. It feels different. It's a very relaxing night. And James was meditating during this rest, and James, in your head, a soothing voice just pops in, and you hear, "I have selected you as my champion. Call upon my power when needed. Only use it to fight evil. I am benevolent. I am righteous. But I am wrathful as well. Do me proud. Unlimited power shall be yours. Cross me, and you shall learn of my fury."
Can I do an insight check on this voice?
Of course.
Okay, I would like to do that because this is a little disconcerting.
Don't know why. Everything's been fine so far.
That will be a 12.
12. With that, you don't know where it's coming from. You don't get a strong sense. No one else in the area, as you're kind of doing your rest and relaxing, has any reaction whatsoever, like they might have heard it. For some reason, though, you do get a sense that this voice is of a physical being, and you don't know why, you don't know how, but you feel like it's coming from somewhere far to the north. Far, like, likely on the same continent that you're exploring. But other than that, not a lot of info.
I'm gonna, in my head, not speak out loud, but in my head, I'm gonna say, well met, might I have your name?
No reaction. Nothing.
Can I eavesdrop?
So you do have a psychic connection, but you haven't enabled that with James. You have that with Chime typically. So you wouldn't really have a way of knowing what's happening with him.
Okay.
Sorry to disappoint you.
If chiming in my mind. But...
Nosy.
So, can I tell if the presence is just gone, or if they're not responding, or can I not tell that at all?
Go and give me another insight check.
Okay. It's 2. It's a big old fat 2.
No, you have no idea.
Okay. In my head, I'm gonna say, hello.
Minute or so passes, and you're just kind of sitting there, and there's no response, as if maybe it was just a message being delivered, and at no point.
Okay. Do I feel any different?
You maybe feel more powerful. Maybe realize that you have some abilities that you might not have had before, and you don't fully comprehend them per se, but will almost definitely have some chances to test that out soon.
Okay, one last question. Is there anything I can do to look within myself to try and figure out what happened?
Best you can tell, you've perhaps caught the eye of a more powerful being, and maybe they're looking for a champion. Maybe you have a patron of some type, who is willing to grant you power in exchange, and has kind of not given you the choice of who that is, and has just adopted you. And you've maybe heard about that happening with some in your order, being a demon hunter especially, that when you catch a greater power's eye, they will grant powers with the expectation that you are hunting evil and hunting creatures that need to be hunted for the good of all mankind.
Right.
All right. Everyone else, your rest is uneventful for that bit, and you realize that there was a large tree stump, probably 15 feet by 15 feet, near where that battle took place in this kind of swampy pond area, and cut out of that, on the north side closest to the pond, and kind of rotting, is this hole in the tree stump, likely about 10 feet by 10 feet, leading into somewhere.
I'm gonna stand back but look in with my dark vision.
Okay. So you kind of see in about 60 feet or so, and it's in shades of gray, more or less, and it looks like it's worked stone. Like you can kind of see something, maybe moss, creeping up from the stone. And it looks like it opens up after 15 or 20 feet. Goes down kind of at a relatively steep angle, but something you can walk without too much issue. And further down into like a larger room, and you can't really make it out because it's just these different shades of gray, but there's like a lump of something not moving, probably a very large body, very large, like in the middle of this room.
Does it look like it would fit through the 10-foot hole?
If it were to squeeze in, it would fit.
Okay. Hey guys, check out this hole. Also, it looks like there's a body down there.
You
We
mean
can't tell much.
What a hole.
There's a big room down there.
We just had our asses nearly handed us to a bunch of glowing farts. Are you sure you want to do anything crazy?
Well, considering this is where we were heading to look for the hags, yes.
It could be our new friend.
I think she wants a
Could be.
hug.
Gods.
Tam, this body might be alive. It might not be. They might be our friend. I'm gonna guess that they're not, though.
Oh man,
I know, but you got us.
that's true. You're my friend.
Hey, Tam.
Yeah.
Can you do some sort of psychic connection with whatever the hell's down there?
Sure. Can I?
You have to be within about 30 feet, I think, and that the body itself is deeper than, like, you're further than 30 feet. You'll have to be in that room to attempt it.
Yeah, also, it was nice knowing you, friend.
Hey, what does that mean?
Good luck.
Oh, Tam, please don't.
All right. Let's see. Karn and Tam, do either of you? I can't remember. Oh, OC. Do either of you guys have dark vision?
I do.
Not.
You do. Okay.
But he has to probably have vision for. Oh,
I-
not Karn. Sorry, my bad.
Karn, not Ken. Okay.
Doesn't matter if we have dark vision.
Yeah, you guys.
Your
Hey,
vision is dark.
hey,
We
Chime,
have
take a
the
look at this
darkest
hole.
vision.
Even if I wasn't blind, I don't have dark vision.
All right, so I'm gonna take a minute and just look around to see if there's anything else here that's interesting.
Why don't you tiptoe in?
I just meant around.
Okay, never mind.
Just looking around. Are you looking for anything in particular? James, you might be muted, or we might have just lost audio for you. Okay.
Hey, Donald, I have a question.
Yeah.
I'd like to do a divine sense. Or I want to ask one of the other party members to guide me towards the stump first, the entrance, and then do that. Would you be cool with that?
Absolutely.
Here's
Okay.
his leash.
Hey, will someone
in
get
the
me
book.
close to this entrance, please? So
I'll get you close.
If I do it, it's blind leading the blind, though. Would that be funny, Tam?
I tell your joke.
All right. So, Ken, I believe Karn escorts Ken by the wing close to the entrance, and he casts a divine sense.
Okay. So you're kind of full of this righteousness and justice from your gods. And just on the edge, on the very cusp of the range of this, you do sense the presence of undead.
Guys, we have company. I'm sensing a hell of a lot of undead.
They're not dead. They can be your friend. That's what James said.
It's actually not a lot. It is one.
By that I mean just one.
Look at the size of the body. That's a lot.
Oh, Ken, always with the drama.
Wait, will somebody light a torch? We might need to burn a corpse in a second.
Be a vampire?
Well, we could just throw a torch down there and burn it preemptively. Don't you think that would work?
What if it's alive and an innocent?
It's got to be dead down there. Come on.
No, we have to verify whether or not it is alive and whether or not it is an innocent person. Here, I'll go.
How many innocent people do you think are going down there?
Fuck it, I said I'll go.
Okay.
I'll go with him.
Here comes the sausage.
Never gets old.
It never will. And I don't want it to. All right. So Ken and Karn.
Yeah.
So Karn, you see a little bit better the room. The body itself, definitely large, the size of like a horse, but like in person form, taking up 10 feet by 10 feet, just to maybe reference for D&D people. Kind of just laying on the center of the room, not breathing, not moving, just laying kind of face down. The room otherwise has several other corpses, all humans, kind of gruesomely beaten, broken bones, broken legs, faces just smashed in, furniture scattered throughout the room, beds, tables, it's all smashed in terrible disrepair, and tables, like a small kitchen, a fire that's been out for way too long. We'll go ahead and describe the rest of the room, even though you might not be able to see it all quite yet. However, in the northeast, not corner, but section of the room, there's a large stone door with 3 dials on it. And then next to that door is a large tapestry of a map, some type of island, and you can't really make it out that well from here. But that's just describe the whole room for you, so you don't have to deal with stuff later.
Right. Ken turns to Karn and kind of motions to his eyes, and then puts his hands to where his ears would be. He does it again.
What?
He wants him to describe what he saw.
I relay that to Ken.
I hope you whispered it. Okay.
I relayed that to
So-
Ken.
Okay. And then Ken turns the fuck around and leaves.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go down and join Karn.
Okay. I'm gonna go and put all your tokens on the map, and you all that way you can move them as you see fit.
I follow James just because, and
I guess I'm following Tam then.
because I think I'm leashed to Chime.
We're mentally leashed.
Sure.
Right now, I don't have my eyeballs, so the mental connection's really the last thing I
I
have.
can't believe you're still blind. I thought you would have fixed that by now, but
Ugh. You're so funny, Donald.
I know.
All right. Ken whispers to Karn, "Let's try to slip past this one quietly."
I agree. Let's
All right.
not try to wake this thing up if we can help it.
Hey, Tam, is there anything fun in here?
There's a really pretty picture on the wall.
Does it look like it has any kind of? I don't know why I'm whispering. We're in our brains.
Psychic, yeah.
Do you think it's worth anything? Because
It's really pretty colors.
it's really pretty colors. I feel like market wise, I could how pretty? Out of 10. Okay, what would you rate it for? How much would you be willing to pay in gold for that?
Like at 8.72.
8.72. Damn. Okay. That's a pretty big turnaround. Can you guide me over there? I think I want to take it.
Okay, but there's a big dude in the way.
Okay, but he's like dead, right? That's what everyone's been saying.
Oh no, I'm scared, but okay. It's
Okay.
really pretty.
Okay, thank you. I would love to take this tapestry. It's this or pickpocketing old women.
Okay. You both just gonna kind of walk over there?
Apparently.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
I'll definitely I'll kind of want to like feel across the walls.
Okay, so
I'll
you're
touch you.
against the wall there, getting guided by
Yeah.
Tam. And as you start to approach, making like no effort to really be quiet, it starts to stir, and you just hear a. And this creature begins to stand up, and you can.
Hey Tam. Hey Tam.
Yeah.
Did I just hear that? Did I just hear that correctly?
Yeah.
You
Yeah, I thought that it was dead.
you see it in all of its glory,
No.
rotted
I
flesh.
don't.
You're right, you don't. You hear it, and at this point, you start to smell it. It's been dead for a while. The rest of you that are not blind see its entrails starting to hang out. Its huge body, just even in death, ripping large muscles. Most of its lips are gone, revealing yellow, sharp teeth, pointy ears. Wearing like basically animal hides in some places. In some places, it's exposed, pale gray skin, and it starts to do a lurch, walk towards you, and you can tell by the death in its eyes, the sounds it makes, does not mean to be your friend. Let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Yes.
God damn it.
Wow, very consistent rolling here tonight.
Oh, that's interesting.
Wow.
So for those of you watching, we've got Karn and Chime and Ken all at 13, James at 12, Tam at 11, and the monster at 9. So, like,
We're all run of the mill today.
right in the average. All right, so with that, I'm gonna have since Chime is kind of closest, even though the tiebreakers, whatever. Chime, you're gonna be up first, hearing a and smelling this undeath as it stands up and reveals fully.
All right. So I have steady aim, which ordinarily, if I don't move, that would give me advantage. But since I'm blind, it cancels out my disadvantage. So I would like to use that to try and draw my short bow and try and nail it.
Sure, so it's
That.
just a straight roll then.
Yep. So that is that's a 10 to hit.
A 10 does hit.
Oh, hey, nice. Okay.
Hit big. It's big
And
target.
it's 4 piercing damage.
All right. So you can't move. Any bonus action you want to try to use?
No.
Okay. Karn, you are up next.
All right. Well, since obviously this thing's not going back to sleep, I guess we don't have much of a choice. So I am going to run up to this fun undead guy, and I'm going to attack him with my quarterstaff using both hands.
All right.
That's a 7.
A 7 does not hit. You make contact, and the just flesh kind of squishes under it and doesn't seem to affect it. Like you hit like a spot that's already rotted and just not going to affect him at all. Bonus action. Anything else?
No, not for the moment.
All right. Ken, you are up.
Karn, where did you go? Ah, fuck. James, can you help me get close to this being, whatever it is?
Can we combine our movements?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So Ken, do you want to hold your action to attack until you are next to the creature?
Yeah.
Oh my
Alright.
gosh, I'm just imagining this like 3 blind mice style, like like just reaching out with the sword, just like waiting, tapping.
It's only 2 blind mice.
Yeah, except
Well,
one's not blind. Only one is blind.
All right, so we'll move Ken on up there.
And I'm actually gonna like take him most of the way. And
Okay.
Then, because I think that's the limit of my speed. And then, like, 10 feet that way.
Are you just keep going?
Keep going until we hit the smelly
Yeah.
stick.
Yeah. Do you want me to keep going, or you want Ken to go?
Oh no, you keep going, James.
Okay. Let's see. This is where I was trying to stop. Okay.
Yeah, same here.
All right. So what I am gonna do is I'm gonna do a Crimson Right.
Okay.
Basically, I roll a d4. I take that much damage, but then my weapon is magical with fire damage until a short or long rest, or until I am not holding my weapon at the end of my turn.
Gotcha.
Sorry, forgot to turn my light on. Okay, so I'm gonna do. All right, I take 2 damage. Do that real quick. Okay, and now I get. I think I get 1d4. 1d4 damage, fire damage on every attack that hits. So I'm gonna pull up my crossbow. Infuse it with fire, and then pull the trigger.
Let's see what happens.
Wow.
That is 21.
A 21 does hit, yes.
I would hope
Cool.
so.
So that is 7 piercing plus 3 fire damage.
All right, the bolt just pierces through it, kind of singeing an area of just disgusting rotted flesh, and it does not like that. Howls out in pain. All right.
That's it.
Tam, you're up.
Okay. Since I woke up, or since we woke up, Mr. Grumpy Pants, I want to cast Sleep.
Said sleep.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and cast it.
And I want to cast it in this range so that it doesn't affect Karn.
So you cast the spell on it, and it starts to kind of nod off and shakes its head and doesn't seem to be affected by your spell.
Well, I get annoyed, so I start singing a lullaby, and I use that as my bonus action to cast Bardic Inspiration
Okay.
on. Let me see what the range is.
I think it's anyone that can hear you.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
So I'll cast it on Chime.
Chime.
Oh,
And what's your inspiration up to? Is it a D6?
Uh huh.
I think it's a D6.
Got a little fist there on you. All right. The zombie, who maybe surprisingly does not like being hit by things, just smashes down in Karn's direction. The massive fist gets a 13.
That matches my AC.
Hits.
Ooh.
Ow.
Hits you for 12 damage.
Ooh, boy.
Just
Yeah.
right in the ribs, knocks the wind out of you for a second. And it triumphantly and doesn't move. It's happy where it's at. Chime, up to you.
Okay. I'm definitely gonna So because Karn is within 5 feet, I'm gonna get that sneak attack
Correct.
on there. I'm gonna go ahead and try and shoot my short bow at it again.
Okay.
We'll see if I need to use that Bardic Inspiration. No, I'm not gonna use it because that's a 13.
13 hits.
And that is, oh gosh, I have to do math. 15 total damage.
Oh, you find a sweet spot like near its neck and just pierce right through it, and it again lets out a meh, and seems to be less and less focused on Karn at this point, and more focused on the volley it's taking from the two of you.
Yeah, that's right, you nasty son of a bitch.
And
I can smell you all the way over here. I'm blind, I know where you are.
Do you mean like tough?
Didn't know you were getting a vicious mockery today.
Karn, you're up.
All right. Well, I am gonna attempt to attack it with my quarterstaff again. This time it's an 18.
18 hits.
Take this, you son of a bitch. And that's 9 bludgeoning damage.
Let out a huge crack right against its head, and its neck kind of twists unnaturally far and just twists back on its own, looking right back at you. Now maybe we'll pay a little more attention to you once again. Anything else?
I am actually going to spend a key point for Fury Blows. Let me take 2 unarmed attacks as a bonus action.
Nice.
So, unarmed attack number 1 is 14
14 hits.
for 3 bludgeoning damage. And then number 2 is also a 14.
14 hits.
And once again for 3 bludgeoning damage.
All right, you are wearing it down slowly but surely. No one gonna have a Shirley reference there? No one? All right.
Nope.
Don't call me Shirley.
Thank you. All right, Ken, you are up.
James, point me in the direction of flanking it. How many paces do I have to go?
That way.
Can you be
20
a little
feet.
more specific? All right. So,
I shove him that this way, 20 feet.
so he runs.
You can
this way.
hear.
I can smell too.
Yeah, come on, Ken. Tell Ken to suck it up and just sniff.
All right.
Wow.
You don't want to sniff. Believe me.
If you want to hit it, you gotta sniff. That's what I'm doing.
All right. So Ken runs to flank the being, whatever it is. What are we dealing with? He yells really loudly. And then he gets a sense of where it's at, and he casts a divine smite
Okay.
as a level 2 spell if I can. Damn. It's not showing up.
Well, that'll empower your attack. So if you want to go and make an attack first, there we go.
Okay.
Okay.
Bet a 24 hits, doesn't it?
A 24 does in fact hit. Yeah. Weird.
Yeah. Strange how that works. And I'm trying to remember the dice. What was it? 5d8? Yeah. Hold on.
Divine
Double check how
Smite
much.
At second
Yeah,
level.
and let me get it right. It was a
Second level will be 3d8.
3d8. Okay.
But your damage increases by 1d8 if the target's undead, which it is. So you're
So
going to be
48.
48.
Okay. Shoot. Really? 2 nat 1s?
Oh no.
Okay. So 23 damage.
All right. Your greatsword makes contact, doing considerable damage by itself, and then the explosion of radiant divine power kind of courses through its body. It starts to shake, trembling at the sheer power you're putting into it, and takes substantial damage from that as well, and is looking pretty rough. We'll see what happens. James, you are up next.
Cool. I am. I'm gonna do a bonus action, and because I'm looking at Karn, who's just gotten that first damage, and I can tell he doesn't look like he's hitting at full strength. So I am going to use my class currency is a maledict. I have 1, so I'm going to expend that, and then roll my Hemocraft die, which is a D4. And Karn gets 3 hit points.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh wait, I'm
plus
sorry.
your intelligence.
That's, plus my int mod, which is can't. Sorry, I switched the. It's a +3, so 6 hit points.
Nice.
All
Very
right, so
cool.
that is a bonus action. So in my weapon is still charged with flame, so I'm gonna shoot at the ogre again.
All right.
That is a 24.
A 24 hits.
Yeah.
It's almost a crit, but not quite.
Almost.
All right, so that is 2 piercing and 1 fire damage.
All right. This one doesn't seem to have the effect that these last few hits have had on it, but it's still looking a little rough. And with that, Tam, you are up.
Okay, I have to let you go, Chime. You can follow me if you want.
Oh.
I'm going to just walk up a little bit, just
Oh, okay.
to get in range to cast Thunder Wave.
All right.
Will that hit anyone else?
Let's see. Is it a 5?
It's a 15-foot cube.
15-foot cube. You can kind of finagle it where it will not hit anyone else in your party. Yes.
Okay.
Without too much. All right. So it's going to make a Constitution saving throw, which it does not make. And takes full damage. Just barely alive.
And
And how far does it move it?
10 feet.
This massive creature just shifts back. And Karn, since it is now out of your area, you have the opportunity to do an attack opportunity if you want to, because it left your threatening zone.
I'm gonna take that attack of opportunity then.
Wait, I also want to cast Bardic Inspiration on Karn as my bonus action.
Okay. On Karn.
Should I cast it or?
You go and cast it. Who do you put it on? Sorry.
Karn.
On Karn?
Mhm.
That is the fist. And Karn, go ahead and make your attack roll.
Alright. And that's a nat 1.
Do you want to use your Bardic Inspiration?
Yes.
Okay, so you're going to roll a d6. And
Let's hope we
add
get a
that to your roll.
6. It's a 2.
That's 2.
All right, with a total of 6. You swing and you mistimed it. You were going to have this amazing baseball shot right to its head as it kind of gets knocked by the thunder wave, but just a second off. You barely miss it.
Damn it.
But good effort. And Tam, that is your turn. The zombie just realizes it's been moved and seems concerned, but there's still a target close by, and is gonna just swing its massive ham fist right at Ken. Ken gets an 18 to hit.
And it's
I'm gonna yell duck, but like right as you said it.
Oh,
I resemble that comment.
17 bludgeoning damage.
Instead of ducking, he just goes, "Where?"
Oh,
Aw.
I'm imagining like Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Mantis, look up.
all right, that's its turn. That's all it does is attack. So Chime, you are up.
Okay. Chime is ready to absolutely kill this thing dead. So let's go ahead and get that short bow going one more time. We've still got sneak attack because of Ken, right?
Correct.
Okay. That is a 12 to hit.
A 12 hits.
And that is a 16 total of damage.
Now, let us see if it can pass a Constitution saving throw. It does not.
Haha!
You nail it right between the eyes, knocking out its zombie brain, and it falls over backwards, just in a heap, taking out these barrels that were behind it. Water and some type of cheap ale splash out as the barrels shatter. But-
Tam, is it dead? Is it dead, Tam? Did I kill it?
Dad, let's go get it. Let's go get the tapestry. It's pretty.
But I killed it! I killed the thing, and I'm blind! Was it cool, Tam? Was it cool?
It was so amazing.
Yes.
Ken turns around to where the
Black
table is
bandit.
on. Ken turns around towards the table and starts yelling at it, saying, "You two almost got us killed."
Yeah, and I saved your ass, so shut up.
I start singing. At first I was afraid, I was petrified. Thinking I could never live without you by my side. Chime.
Tam, tell him to shut up.
Oh,
Because I killed it and I'm blind. I
I
wasn't even
scream,
right next to it.
I scream emphatically towards Ken.
Out loud, Chime is going to, she's gonna scream, "I'm all about this shit!" Get your arms and your weapons ready. I kicked the shit out of that.
I'm gonna crouch low and look around like Chime heard something else.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do a perception check to see if I'm listening out for anything.
Sure. Go ahead and give a perception check.
Started yelling and now my
That
dog's right next
is,
to me.
9. Big ol' 9.
Between the 9, like between Chime just yelling and Ken yelling, and you don't hear anything else or sense anything other than just the dead ogre and 2 angry birds apparently.
Throw stones at them.
I'm gonna say, guys, shut up. This may not be the only thing here.
Tam, let's get that tapestry. I'm ready to make some gold.
Okay. So as you approach the tapestry, you realize it is.
I don't.
You don't. So I cannot wait until you all aren't blind, to be honest.
Wish to blind them in the first place.
Yeah, Donald.
It was the choice you all made.
The choice
No
I made.
regrets. No regrets.
Your choices matter. It's like a game that has, paths or something.
Consequences. Maybe.
Yeah, it's weird. So you realize that the tapestry is in fact a map of an island. But it's probably not this island. Though can't be sure. You haven't explored too much. Sorry, I had something pulled up and then I lost it. There
Tam,
it
can you
is.
describe it for me?
Pretty.
Okay, gonna need a few more specifics there, honey.
It has colors and it has
What's on it? What's on it?
I see mountains and a
Okay.
painter and some trees.
Oh my gosh, can you have someone else describe it to me, please?
So You also, as you're looking at this tapestry, on a table next to it, see a parchment kind of rolled out with a rusty dagger on top of it, perhaps with some writing on it that might be important.
Is the dagger shiny at all?
Well,
wait, I
you're
can't
blind.
Hey, China, there's a dagger. Should we steal it?
Is it shiny?
It is a rusty dagger, as far from shiny as you can possibly get.
I could sell my shiny one and just keep the rusty one. It's fine. Yeah, take it, Tam.
I'd like to take a look at the parchment.
Oh, good. So on the parchment, it's almost like a journal entry. It says, Day 1. Our search for the lost treasure began at the Northwest Inlet, Windstaff Cove. After unloading our necessities, we traveled east to Lone Pine, then southwest past Northridge to Palm's Oasis. As evening approached, we continued southeast to Anchor Point, then camped in the Great Dunes. Day 2. In the morning, we arose the dunes and headed to Dead Man's Cave. After finding it empty, our party continued to the Golden Ziggurat. Heading due east, we made camp at the Swirling Sands. Then there is Day 3. After a strange night's sleep, we awoke on the third day back at Anchor Point with no memory or trace of traveling there. The Swirling Sands must have taken us in the night. We skirted the Swirling Sands to reach the Red Tower, but still couldn't find the treasure. Thinking that we may have overlooked something in the cave, we headed back. From there, we headed to the southern coast to see if the treasure was at Kraken Point. Finding nothing, we returned to Anchor Point. What awaited us there was unlike any treasure we'd imagined. And I think if I share all that with you, you'll get the solution. And we don't want that to happen. So I'm going to put it in chat so you all can see that again and reference it as need be.
Okay.
And let's have people looking at home. They can also see this map. So they can kind of check out what you are looking at. Now, if you're at home watching, if you're watching on stream, it's going to have the solution for you all to see because I can see it.
So let's not look at it.
Yeah, you all don't look at it, but people at home, let me see if I can, you know what, I know it, so I'll just delete it.
Very brave DM move.
All right, so this is what our players are seeing.
So they started here. Travel east here to Palm Oasis, so probably here. Then to Anchor Point.
Guessing that's
So right here, the anchor.
The dunes. Towards the anchor. Stayed in the dunes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and then they.
Do you think
Headed
this is
to-
Dead Man's Cave?
It's got to be. It's the only cave there. They found it empty. I guess there were no dead men there.
It was not a dead man's party.
Continue to Golden Ziggurat. What is the Golden Ziggurat?
Probably.
There.
That
Oh, it's
That's the red tower over there.
Oh.
yeah. That's what I'm interested in because that's Chime saw that in her vision. That might be where Schmepulak is. It's got to be, or a way home.
Okay, so from the Golden Ziggurat, they made their way to the Swirling Sands.
These are not efficient travelers.
No, they're really not. That
Let's see.
Anchor Point. Actually, undo that.
For the viewers at home, we are mapping the travel that the adventurers took on the map.
right. The parchment is this tail, right? And then the tapestry is the map.
Correct, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, And the path
So-
appears to form a middle finger. Oh, that's weird.
Let's see. From the Swirling Sands, they ended up in Anchor Point overnight. When did they go to Kraken Point? When did they do that? Skirted the Swirling Sands, destroyed tower. Looked something in the cave. Went back to the cave, and then they went down to Kraken Point. And then they went back to Anchor Point. So Anchor Point seems to be the most important spot. That's going to be where treasure is.
And as you recall, next to this tapestry is a large, like, stone door with 3 dials on it.
Okay, Tam, can
I
you
think
describe
this-
the
I think
door
this
for
isn't-
me?
This looks like an 8 on the right side,
Yeah.
maybe a 4. So this was day 3. Let me erase this and let's
The
just
first
write
thing
out day
looks like
1
a
and then day
2.
2. So let me erase this. Let's
We're
go through
trying
day
to
1
solve
and
a
2.
riddle, evidently.
I mean, more than likely. Can Tam describe the door to me?
Sure.
Like what the dials are and stuff?
So the door is stone. There's no discernible place to use a key anywhere on it. But there are 3 dials. Each go from 1 to 9. You can kind of twist them easily. Almost a modern comparison would be like a safe dial, but you can see the number. It like goes into like a box that that it should be.
So
And then,
I'm gonna put all of my +3 intelligence into this and say, try 248.
Okay. Who wants to try it?
I'll try it.
I would try it, but I can't tell which one's 2, which one's 4, which one's 8.
Okay, so you make your way over, and 248 does not open it. But you do sense a little, very subtle click for the last 2 numbers. That maybe the first number you just weren't quite there.
Hmm.
Okay.
Maybe it's 1.
It's a 7.
Yeah, we just have to. At that point, we just have to run through all of the numbers.
It's true.
We could have just sat there and, brute
Put in
forced it.
1,000 numbers.
111.
That would be very exciting to watch.
Oh yeah.
So you had to do in Skyrim.
No. When?
The triple claw.
No, that's on the
No!
claw.
Oh, Hamed.
Oh,
It's on the
fuck, I
back
beat
of the
game-
claw.
I
It's
beat
on
the game twice, and every time I brute forced it.
Oh my god.
You just have to inspect it and then spin it around.
Oh,
Fuck
you
me.
poor summer child.
Okay. Northwest Inlet. Okay, so I'm gonna erase this real
Laugh it up, fuzzball.
quick.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Like, I had the good sense to Google it, Hamed. Okay.
I don't Google shit.
Okay.
Pine. Past North Ridge. Palms. To me southeast.
Just try 1 and 7.
Okay, I'll try 1 first.
1 does not work.
I'll try 7.
7 does not work.
Alright, who else wants to take a shot at this?
Shit. Chime's ready to just sit there and spin it.
You're gonna just spin on a random number.
Well, no, more like just. You can tell when it clicks over to another number, right?
You can, yeah.
Then, yeah, that's what she's gonna do. She's gonna go through each number. Cause, like, shit, I'm a master thief.
Try 3.
Hold on. Okay, Karn just said 3. Let's try 3.
Alright.
Tam, am I on 3?
At 3, the door clicks open and swings in, revealing. Let me go back to this map. Let me take you all back to this map. That's probably helpful. Another hallway of the same kind of stone and moss-covered ground.
Cool. Chime is gonna like reach her hand out for a high five, and she's not sure what area Karn is in.
Karn leans in and gives her a high five.
Yeah.
Tam gets jealous and gives her a high five too.
Okay, but like, Chime's putting her hand down after the first one though.
Oh.
Are you gonna grab my hand and like just forcibly high five me?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's in the spirit of friendship if you have to force it.
You will take this high five.
I just have that
Hi.
visual
Take
from
my
the
high
office
five.
when Angela shows up next to Dwight like 8 times during that one episode.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
The door opens up, revealing this hallway.
All right, Tam, what's down there? Anything good?
Nah.
Can you even see?
I
you
can't
guys
see
can light
shit.
Can light a torch if you
Tam
want.
decides-
I'm just gonna look down it, and
Tam
I'm still.
decides
I
not-
just did the same thing.
Tam decides to not talk to Chime for a minute because she didn't high five her.
You can't get rid of me, Tam. I'm
can
in your
stop
brain
replying.
all the time. I'm in your brain, Tam. I'm in your brain. I'm gonna start singing your songs back to you. I don't know any of the songs that you sang right off the top of my head, but you know what? Chime's gonna sing them right back to you. She has mimicry.
We've gotta
She
fix
knows.
this. So as you approach it, James, the hallway, you can kind of see down, and it curves at the kind of the tail end of your dark vision. But you hear what sounds to be maybe like running water, almost very faint running water coming from that direction.
All right. I'm just gonna take a look around just to see if there's like any like obvious traps.
Okay, give me a
I don't-
perception.
Yeah, I'm not looking too hard, just
Sure.
passively. That is an 18.
You don't notice anything.
All right. All right, guys, I'm gonna go check this out. I hear some running water.
I'm going with you.
Take me with you.
Guys. Guys.
Wait. Okay.
Yeah, fuck.
Chime.
Hey, double back, grab Ken.
I told you to leash him.
Oh.
All right. Can I see anything from here?
You can. So you see a room about 20 feet across and about 15 feet tall. Not well, tall's fine. Wide. Inside the room are 3 treasure chests, made of like hardwood and brass decorations. They look like rather fancy chests.
Mine.
I don't tell Chime
All right.
anything.
On
No!
the other side of the middle treasure chest, you see a hole, and like a hole in the wall about 5 feet around. You can kind of get into it if you so choose, and just beyond it, you can just see water trickling down into a tunnel that is relatively steep and heading further down into the ground.
Chime is gonna tug on Karn's like sleeve and kind of point at her eyeballs and point out and say, "Please."
It's a room with some treasure chests.
Hang on. I'm gonna go inspect them first.
Ah.
What do you guys see?
See some son of a bitch bidding up my smoker.
That's still going?
It's still
Yeah,
going.
Yeah, it's 808.
This is exactly what I said. Y'all tell me about the.
Well,
Remind me
Oh
to
yeah.
check. It's
Some
fine.
of us do not have good memories.
It's
There's a
fine.
bag of empty dog food sitting in our trunk that has been there for probably a month now that
Oh,
I've been
no.
forgetting to throw out.
All right, James. So you're gonna inspect which chest first?
I'm a creature of habit. I like to read, so I'm gonna start with the left one. So that
That's what I wanted to
My
ask.
left.
Your left or okay?
my left.
All right. Just
I'm gonna
gonna-
look for traps. See
Okay.
if,
Are you gonna touch it to look for traps, or just a visual inspection?
I'm just visual.
Okay. Go and give me
Oh, well,
perception
the
then.
DM has to ask if you touch it.
18.
Does not appear to be trapped.
All right, I'm gonna see if it's locked. I'm gonna try and open it.
It is not locked. It opens quite easily. Inside, you see a collection of what are likely valuable items. A small box, and if you open that, which I'm just going to assume you will so we can move on with the story, has bone dice, intricately carved, look valuable. A gold locket inside, a chalice made of copper, a very fancy like masquerade style mask, black velvet with silver stitching, and then a small like carving of a whale made of bone. Also a glass vial with a red liquid inside. Also a scroll and a little pouch containing monies.
Can Chime hear the jingle jingle?
You can hear that jingle jingle.
Oh,
Clink, clink.
Chime rushes in. She's gonna feel her way through and come in and kind of put a nice hand on James's shoulder and kind of
We gave you that
make-
stone. We'll
make the
divvy
choice-
this up later.
Y'all didn't let me fucking sell the gem though. So what's the point of having it?
I'm gonna need the gem.
Then give me the coins. She's gonna make the jingle jingle noise.
I'll trade you the gem for this.
Sounds good. She fucking flings that gem at you.
All right. I'm gonna secure that thing so nobody.
Okay.
How much gold? How much gold, Donald?
You're gonna take the time to count it right now?
Yes.
80.
Hey!
I'm gonna look to everybody else and say, if you guys want that, it's up to you to fight for it.
She's gonna make a cat hiss noise.
We could have used that. Let's need some words on home surface.
Okay. So you were able to take everything out of the chest. We're gonna move on so it doesn't take.
Yeah.
too
I'm gonna
long.
look at this one again, just visually inspect it, look for anything weird.
Could you move your
perhaps.
token to that one that you're talking about next? That one. Okay. Not that it makes a difference, because they're all just normal chests.
God damn it.
Oh, great.
Come on, Ken. I'll take you to the
Okay.
Yeah, thank you, friend.
It looks like a chest, like the other two in the room. Doesn't appear to be trapped. From what you
The
can
other
tell.
one wasn't locked. I'm gonna try and kick it open.
Just kick it. Okay.
Like, kick the lid up.
Okay. You're able to do it because it's not, again, not locked. And this one is a pouch of gold, a large gold bracelet, some type of belt with like the belt buckle looks like a dwarven like face with the horned helmet and a large beard on it. And then a small ring on the sides engraved with the horns of like a ram or some type of goat.
Chime is ready to scrap for that bag of gold. She hears the jingle jingle.
You already
Damn.
got your stuff. This is split up among.
Jingle
everyone.
jingle!
No.
What's going on?
Jingle jingle!
I want the goat ring. I like goats. They're friendly.
I want to take the ring of oh crap! It's the ring of spell storing. I want to take that off and exchange it for the bag of gold. Jingle jingle!
We'll deal with this later. I'm gonna go to this third one. I'm gonna pass everything off to Karn. Hey, hold on to this.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna visually inspect this one
Okay.
with 9.
You kind of mail this one in. Looks like the other two. Just
Kick it open.
well,
Yep.
about that. As your foot makes contact, let's roll initiative.
Yeah.
I think people that have
Ken
played with
and
me
me have
before.
already rolled.
It might not have. It did. Okay.
I know to expect it, but but my character didn't, and so
There's
Yeah.
like,
I couldn't justify doing more than what I had already done.
Also, yeah.
Try
Since
not to meta game.
you like your foot makes contact, and also your foot just sticks. You're in a little, kind of awkward position right now, as it is adhered to the surface of this creature that, as your foot makes contact, its top opens up, revealing jagged teeth and a purple tongue. I love mimics.
Oh, Lord.
You would find a mimic that's seen Home Alone.
All right.
Wow, and this mimic loves death metal, evidently.
Hell yeah.
He's a badass mimic.
Yeah.
All right, so Card, you immediately realize something is not right as James's foot is stuck to this treasure chest. Its teeth and just ready to cause some havoc. What do you do?
So,
Shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
well,
What's going on?
it's a mimic, and it's
Oh, it's a very short
Look.
loop.
let me take a look a little bit. I don't want to get stuck to that, and I'm kind of short range, so.
Yeah, you're right next to it as well.
Okay. That.
Ryan, like your audio is kind of muffled now. I don't know if you
You hear
moved
me
with.
now?
Yeah, it's a
Speak
little
up.
better.
Yell like I do.
Jingle, jingle.
Jingle, jingle!
Jingle, jingle!
Jingle all the way.
We're 3 months too late on that.
Yeah, we'll have a very KFD&D Christmas coming up next year or this year or whatever year it is.
Jeez.
Whatever year it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Inside.
Sorry, I still couldn't quite.
I was asking if the mimic has a turbo man inside.
Oh no. All right, what you gonna do?
Okay, I'm going to make a two-handed attack with my quarterstaff.
All right, roll to hit.
And that's an 8.
An 8 does not hit. Any bonus action or movement?
No, not
All right. Tam, you're up next.
I want to cast a Bane on the mimic.
Got it. It is going to make a charisma saving throw. Gets a
Nice.
19.
Oh dang!
Ooh.
Good lord.
Mega Mimic.
Oh,
That's a kick-ass move.
oh girl.
Do you want to move or use a bonus action?
I want to use a bonus action, and when in doubt, sing
Okay.
and use my Bardic Inspiration.
What will you sing and who will you use the inspiration on?
I will sing. I'm so flustered that I like mush songs together, but the general theme is let's get the hell out of here.
Who are you going to cast it on?
I'm gonna cast it on James because the poor guy has his foot stuck,
He does, in fact, have his foot stuck.
and he's also my friend.
He is a very good friend.
In case anyone forgot that. Unlike some people who didn't high five me earlier.
Oh my god! Jingle, jingle!
Ken, you are up.
I'll give you a high five if you can give me the jingle, jingle.
All right.
Card, where's it at?
It's right in front of me. If you move ahead just a little bit, you'll be right next to it.
Right here?
Yes.
All right. And Ken just wildly swings in the direction where he thinks the enemy is at.
All right. Make the attack with disadvantage.
Can I use my Bardic Inspiration?
I don't think you have Bardic Inspiration. She gave it to James.
From a previous session.
Do we use that? Oh, can you use just your inspiration in general?
Oh yeah. Inspiration from a previous session. Yeah.
You can. You can use that, and it'll just give you advantage, which would give you a straight roll instead of disadvantage.
So I'll take it.
All right.
All right. Does a 23 hit?
A 23 hits.
19 slashing damage.
Your sword just makes a huge crunching noise as it starts to break apart this treasure chest slash mimic. To remove any bonus action, are you good?
Yeah, just defensive stance. That's all.
Got it. All right, James. So you are grappled to this creature. Your foot's kind of stuck on it.
Yeah. How about? I don't think I would have not held my bow because it's imbued.
Sure.
So, can I fire point blank? Can I use a crossbow this close?
You can, but it'd be disadvantage.
I'm gonna do that, and I'm probably gonna use my Bardic Inspiration on it.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm just gonna do that.
James, aim away from your foot.
Take your shoe off, you idiot.
That's a crit fail, and I don't even think Bardic Inspiration is. Will Bardic Inspiration not make it a crit fail?
Yeah, we'll go with it not making it a crit fail.
Okay, I'll do that.
Otherwise,
Okay,
you would have shot your
I don't need
foot.
to roll. It's not gonna pass.
Yeah,
it's not a crit fail.
Yeah, so you're it's kind of jumping around after getting slashed, and you're about to hit your foot, and you last second you have that inspiration from Tam to maybe not pull the trigger at that moment, and the bolt hits the mimic but bounces off. I mean, just inches from your foot. All right.
Oh boy.
Chime, you're up.
Okay, so Chime, I'm not even sure if Chime is aware that there's something happening right now.
Well, if it's moving around, Chime should be able to hear the jingle jingle.
Well, I mean, the jingle jingle's in your hands, Karn. I don't know. Would Chime be able to sense that there's something happening?
Yeah, you have
sure?
like, yeah, you've like kind of figured out the sounds of combat. You know, you've heard Ken ask where it is.
Okay.
You've heard like
That is true.
the thwack of combat. You know, Ken was doing something, but is trying to inspire someone. So you pick up the cues.
So Chime's kind of riding high after taking down that zombie. So she's gonna pull out the short bow again.
All right.
Whoops, that's not what I meant to click. And sneak attack.
Yeah, firing blindly into combat with your friends.
Yeah.
Let's see how this goes.
I have Bardic Inspiration. I'm gonna use that.
Okay, go ahead and roll that extra d6.
As an extra 2, so that's a 13 total.
A 13 does hit.
Yes. Okay. And that is a 16 total. Can I get it right in the eyeball?
Sure, you got it.
Yeah.
Right in the eyeball, just inches away again from James's foot, as he's just adhered to this creature.
Whoa!
Right in the tongue, because
Nice
apparently
shooting,
mimics
Tex.
don't have eyeball. Yeah, that's right. I'm all about this shit.
And with it being grappled, attached there, he's gonna try to bite you. That'll work somehow. Gets an 18 to hit against you, James.
Yeah, that's. I think that. Yeah, that definitely hits.
So it kind of gets you on the leg somehow, and you feel it pierces you with these sharp teeth, but also some type of acid is starting to seep into the wound. So you take 4 piercing damage and then 7 acid damage, as its bite is definitely not something you want to experience again. That Karn, you're up next.
Alright, I'm going to attack the mimic again with my quarterstaff. But this time, that's an 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Alright, and that's going to be 7 bludgeoning damage.
All right. Anything else? Any bonus action?
No, I'm good for now.
I think, I'm not positive, but I think you get a bonus action just to do a single attack if you want to without using key points. I think. Let me just double check. Maybe that's another level up, but
That might be 4 or 5.
it might be. Oh, I think you're right. Not quite there. Never mind.
And I'm not doing anything.
All right, Tam, you're up.
Okay. I get tired of the jingle jingle screaming in my head, so I kind of flank the mimic on this side.
Okay.
So basically on the other side, and take out my dagger to try to stab him.
All right, go ahead and roll to hit. And you have advantage on this because you're
Wow.
flanking.
22.
Nat
All right.
20.
You got a critical hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
5 piercing.
All right, you find just the right spot, like a seam in its wooden-ish exterior, and poke your dagger through it as it lets out a terrifying shriek of pain. All right. Anything else?
As always, when I use that Bardic Inspiration,
I think you're limited a number per day, but I don't know what that number is
I
yet.
think it's
So
per turn.
it's probably per day. We'll look at it later. We'll just move
Is
on.
it? Okay,
Who
never
are you
mind.
giving it to?
I want to still give it to James. This poor guy's foot's still stuck.
Got it. That's the fist. All right.
I can use it as much as my charisma modifier.
And I think that's 3. Let's see.
5.
Okay, so you get 5 times a day. Got it. All right, Ken, you're up.
All right, Ken hears all the commotion. He lifts his great sword back again, and pretty sure that he knows exactly where this creature is now. He swings with all his might down at where he thinks this creature's head is, and because he's flanking, I guess it cancels out.
Yep, straight roll.
13. Does a 13 hit?
A 13 hits.
11 slashing damage.
You cleave the poor thing in two. It lets out its last screech, and James, your foot, narrowly missed once again, is no longer attached to this mimic, as you have defeated it.
And James drives the sword through the rest of the wood and says, "Quack, quack, motherfucker."
That's going on a t-shirt.
Wait, I want to learn that. I want to learn that.
You got it.
Hell yeah.
All right. The threat is over. Victorious once again. Where to now?
Hey, Tam.
Yeah.
I'm a little hurt. You mind healing me, friend?
Yeah, I can heal you. Since I didn't inspire you, I can heal you.
I find you expiring by default. Inspiring.
I was wondering what you meant, but okay.
While
not
this
very
is
good at
happening,
this.
can Chime try to finagle the coins from Karn? Like, I'm not gonna straight up just yank it out of his hands, but I kind of want to do like what I did with the old lady back in line to get healed. Just kind of like bump into him.
Sure, go ahead and give me a sleight of hand with disadvantage.
Oh.
Are you all gonna take a rest?
I could really use the rest right now.
Oh my god, with disadvantage I have 23.
Karn, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Oh my god.
All right. 21.
Ah! Oh, man.
All right. Chime bumps into you, and at first you don't really notice anything, but something just feels off. You can't quite sense it, but something, not sure what, feels maybe a little lighter. Maybe your pockets are a little lighter, but Short rest or long
Quack,
rest?
quack, motherfucker.
I wouldn't mind a long rest here.
Kind of spend the night, go till morning.
I'm gonna take one of those chests and shove it into that 5-foot hole.
Okay.
Just if something tries to come through it, it'll knock it out at least. If it doesn't stop it completely.
Yeah, stack a couple of them. It'd be hard to get over those.
It's like a 5-foot hole, so I'm just gonna okay, yeah. I'll tell. And then we'll put the mimic body in the hallway outside.
All right.
I'd offer to take first watch, but I can't see.
There.
Who does take first watch?
I'll take first watch.
Chug kind of shrugs. You imagine the Seinfeld theme playing.
Karn, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Right.
Dang.
That's 20.
Okay. So, kind of early on, even as you're kind of getting set up and situated. So for long rests, we don't deal with hit dice. I know that's probably not in the rules, but like you just get your health back. So don't throw hit dice.
Okay.
You get your health back, you get your spells back. Just making it easy. Done.
Thank you.
Yep. You hear this chanting coming from where you had just blocked everything. Like over the rushing water, just barely perceptible at first, and it seems like it's getting louder. And it kind of continues. And if you listen for it, you hear it very clearly. It's in a language you don't understand, but it's there. And the voices seem the same, but just enough that you know it's more than one person, but with like the same kind of voice. And it's just this like craggy, smoky, just if a voice could be slimy as well, that would be it. It's unsettling. Even hearing it, it's difficult to rest later in the night.
Nice. Hear that.
So anyone that wants to listen for it, give me a perception check, if you so choose.
I want to listen.
Did he wake us up for this?
This was like while the camp is being set up, so no one's fully asleep yet.
Yeah, in that case.
Do I need to give another perception check for that, or
No, you're good.
Okay.
16.
Oh, whoops, hold on. Nope. Hold on. Sorry, I keep
You're
hitting
good.
the wrong things.
We're distracted by the jingle.
I am. Well, not anymore. I got a 20.
Okay. So
by the way.
as he pointed out to you, for some of you, it takes just a second to hear the rushing water, but you hear it, and then you can't unhear it, no matter how hard you try. This chanting, these voices, and throughout, it starts to sound worse and worse. Almost like if a voice was nails on a chalkboard, which I guess now is a very dated reference, or just it's not just scratching. And just all these sounds. It brings a shiver down your spine. You find resting to be very difficult, and while you're able to complete the full rest, you don't feel like yourself. You all have one level of exhaustion. So that means on any ability check, you all have disadvantage. You just did not get a good night's sleep.
Okay.
Now that doesn't include attack rolls, just so we're clear. That is just ability checks. So.
Okay.
All right. But you feel stronger. You got your evening of rest. Your health is back. You feel like those of you that cast spells, your mental well-being is once again back. The rushing water awaits you, or you could go back. You could leave completely. So, what do you want to do?
Can someone tell me what's around us? What's ahead of us?
All right, so there's a hole back here. There's some water dripping through. If we come back the way we came from, where we entered this cave, there was another passageway. It looked like it looped back, so maybe it could connect here again, maybe, but we didn't go that way.
How deep does the water look?
I think it's just a hole. Can I even see where water's pooling?
It's not even pooling. It looks like it's maybe hitting it, splashing up around a bit, and then it's going like rushing down further. A thin layer, not even an inch.
I think we should need to go back the way we came and check out the other passage.
I don't know, man. I've felt like a duck out of water ever since we've been on this continent.
Looks like it might be a fun slide.
You know, if there's something back there, though, we are definitely not going to sneak up on it coming down that way.
Also, it'd be very difficult to come back this way.
All right, lead the way.
Yeah, I'll follow Karn.
And
I'll
you're
follow
so
him.
going back?
Yeah, we're gonna go back around the other way.
Okay.
I'm trying to be a good player and not actually follow the pit trail and see where it goes.
Well, you're fine. I'm not doing dynamic lighting and stuff. All right, so you're able to all make it back into that main room.
Come on, Ken.
Come on, Ken.
All
Gotcha.
I'll take you, James, but you have to take Ken by the hand.
The ogre zombie corpse still laying there on its back, still dead.
Did anybody
I'm
search
kind
this
of-
corpse?
Sean wants to poke it.
Okay. You can't
Did
see.
anybody search?
You poke around it and eventually get the squishing
Yeah.
sound.
Roll a poke check.
I solved the poke mystery.
Roll on it, you kids want to see a dead body.
Poke puzzle.
But no one did search that corpse, Ken. Alright.
Where are we?
Starting to make your way down this tunnel. It's again the same kind of rocky, mossy, but it starts to go down. You can feel the descent as you go deeper into the ground, deeper, and as you make your way further down, it starts to have this combination smell of maybe a little saltiness, maybe that ocean smell, but still mixed with a cave.
Yum.
And as you make it to the bottom, this room opens up. Probably about a foot of water with an island in the middle of it, with rocks and stone, and a fire on that rocks and stone. A large cauldron waiting. 3 disgusting old women. Not dancing around the cauldron per se, but looking at you, smiling. The one closest to you speaks up. We knew it would come to this. I can't tell you how much bliss. Now, we know why you're here. But none of us have any fear. We know exactly how you feel. Would you like to make a deal?
Chime wants to just draw her bow and shoot.
Okay.
She's ready.
Tam writes down all the words because they rhyme, and they would make a really good song later.
Oh my god. Which one's talking?
This one, the one closest to you.
That one. That's the one she's gonna try and shoot.
Okay.
That's the one she can hear.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
Okay. 22 to hit.
Okay, go and roll damage.
Oh,
Gotcha.
it's just 6 piercing.
The arrow goes right to her, and she looks at it, looks at you, then looks. Well, you can't tell she's looking at you, but the rest of you notice she's looking directly at Ken, and says, "We do not wish to be a stranger. Your brother is in grave danger."
I've had just enough about their shit. Fuck them up.
Huh? Sight restored. The curse is lifted. They look directly at Karn. But in exchange, your essence gifted.
I think they're talking about your manhood.
Oh, my precious bodily
That's a
fluid.
sausage.
That's for sale.
We're such a
That's
mature
for sale.
bunch. Yeah.
I'm not about to make any deals with you.
Good, don't do it.
Well, obviously not. I'm looking at the result of the last time deals were made of them. Maybe.
All right. Go ahead and roll initiative then.
Ooh.
All right. Let's get some different music, shall we? I feel like this is probably worth.
I wish we could play
Battle.
copyrighted music. I'd love to play some All Them Witches right now.
Yeah. We can do. Where would I put it?
I mean, technically, if you're streaming Spotify Live, didn't you already pay for those licenses? I mean,
You'd think so.
right?
Dang.
James, 17. You're up first.
Yeah. So, first thing I'm gonna do. I've had a long rest, so I'm gonna do that Crimson Rite again, get that fire damage back. So I'm gonna roll a d4. I'm gonna take 1 damage, 1 whole damage,
Nice.
and now my my crossbow is magically imbued with fire magic. So and I'm gonna fire that thing.
Do you even have line of sight?
Yeah, you're not quite in the room yet.
Oh shit, he does
Yes,
have
you
line
do.
of sight.
All right.
Holy shit.
Unfortunately,
That
I rolled
said-
a 6 though,
All right, you
which
hit
is a crit
Tammer.
fail.
Um,
Crit fail, firing through all my friends.
take your shot. Crossbow breaks. This all comes disconnected. Your imbuedness, your fire, not happening. Tam, you're up next.
Whoops. Sorry, I was muted. Can I see these two?
You cannot see the one furthest north. You can see the one in the back, yes.
This one?
Yes.
And how far are they? 20 feet. These two to 20 feet.
They're 15 feet apart.
Okay, great. So I want to cast sleep
Okay.
on those two because from 90 feet away or 20 foot radius.
Okay, go ahead and cast it. They both again appear to maybe start to nod off for just a second, but doesn't seem to take hold on them.
Ooh, man. Fine. I assume I've run out of Bardic Inspiration?
You had a long rest.
You had a long rest, so you can do it again.
Okay, well let's
I
inspire.
don't think.
And I want to sing the song that Jillian suggested. Move. Get out the way. and replace which?
That's fair. Who are you giving inspiration to?
I will give it to Ken, because he was left out last time.
All right.
He's my friend
Thank
too.
you. Appreciate it.
Chime, you're up.
Chime feels the fury of 1,000 storms right now. She, as Jilly put in the chat, she suffers no fools. She's shooting this first hag again.
All right, roll to hit.
I'm unchecking sneak attack this time. That's an 8 to hit.
Your arrow, like the anger, gets the best of you, and it just sails wide, missing completely. Bonus action?
I don't think I have anything I can do.
Okay. Ken, you're up.
All right, can I cast a spell and then move?
Yes.
All right. I'd like to cast Bless on James, Tam, and Karn.
Alrighty. That's going to be this heart for you all with a chain around it. James, Tam, and Karn.
2, 3, 4, 5. Then he moves 5 paces forward and then holds defensive stance.
All right. With that, these old women transform. They're not women. Who knew? Karn, Tam, and James. All of you need to make wisdom saving throws for me.
That's a 9.
13.
Sorry, 1 second.
You're fine.
I have something that I think boosts up my wisdom saving throws, so I'm looking for that.
You're fine.
I have yes, I want to use ritual casting, and I have advantage on all wisdom saving throws.
Oh, ritual casting takes it's a spell that takes like an hour to do. Let me see. You might have something else though. Let's take a quick look. You have. Oh yeah, that's what that says. Oh, that is dual mind from being a Kalishtar. You have advantage from being a Kalishtar on wisdom saving throws. So.
There you go.
All right.
Not your mouth.
So, you both, as you see these transformations, kind of shrug it off at first. But Karn, you're just afraid, just completely afraid. It seems just unnatural that these creatures are just this hideous and this ugly. The first hag here, realizing what's happening, glares at you. Need to make you another wisdom saving throw.
Wait, it's within 30 feet. He's further than 30 feet.
She moves up.
Never mind.
She
All
moves
right.
up. Thanks.
14.
All right. Her glare just goes through you, but you find the resolve. You're still afraid, but not to the point where it literally might kill you from being so scared. The second hag is going to move, as is the third hag. Second hag is going to cast... Let's see. A spell. Sorry, that's wrong. Wasn't sure you guys were going to fight him. Never know with you all.
It's too late to plan sleep.
It's going to cast Phantasmal Killer on Ken. Ken, I need you to make a Wisdom saving throw.
I will a moment. Evidently, the X button doesn't like to work. You have to hit cancel. 8. Damn.
So that's actually, ignore what that says. You're just afraid. Even though you can't see in your mind, you actually see, what if they're right? and next to like a roadside, hunched up against a wagon, you have a vision of your brother just dead, as if all of this was for nothing. They can't use that other ability on you. And this one,
They can cast it and fail.
no, that's all that's happened. You don't.
Oh, okay.
They know you're blind. They are
Gotcha.
well aware that you are blind. Let me take a look.
How'd they find out?
Well, they did it. They're mean.
They literally took my vision.
Can I...
They're rude, lady.
Oh yeah, that's a good lineup for you all. The other final hag begins to conjure a lightning bolt and is going to send it. Can I draw a line here?
Wow. 100-foot line, 26 feet, or 26 damage.
I think that might hit all of you.
Yeah.
Come on. There we go. Well, James is going to be behind that cover there. So actually, I think it's just going to hit Ken and Karn. So I need both of you to do a dexterity saving throw. Alright, Karn, 26...
15 dodge.
Karn, 26 lightning damage. Ken, 13 lightning damage.
Still have bless from Ken, don't I?
You do, so you can apply that to your saving throw.
Alright, I'm gonna roll a d4 and see if that helps me out at all.
Oh, nice.
The
Wow.
favor of the gods. So you also take 13 lightning damage.
I can put 13, 26.
All right. And with that, Karn, you're up. You are still afraid of them. Or is that... Yep, so you just, you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls as long as you can still see that creature. And you cannot move closer to it. And you are afraid of this one here.
Okay, so I can't move closer to it.
Cannot.
Alright. Well, the one thing I'm gonna do then, because at this point, Karn is a little... I'm frightened, but at the same time, I'm tired of this. I'm incredibly pissed off. You're going to give my friends back their vision right now. And with that, I activate Radiant Soul.
Okay.
So basically, yeah, kind of going a little Super Saiyan here.
Can I sense this?
Can you link that in our chat real quick?
Yeah.
All right. So at this point, Karn begins to transform from his very typical human look. His eyes begin to glow. What color do you choose your eyes to glow?
I'm just gonna go with kind of a silver color.
All right. So this glows silver. These silver wings sprout from his back, and they're not feathered. They're kind of incorporeal and but still pretty awesome looking. And with that,
Well,
I think you can definitely sense. You can't see what's happening, but sense like a surge of divine energy happening somewhere close to you, Ken.
Yeah,
But
Ken turns around. He says, "My man."
all right, and we'll go with that
that's
for
no
now.
human.
Definitely giving you that power, especially the first time you used it, and realizing that there's nothing to fear but fear itself. So we'll also use that for this one time only. You're no longer frightened.
Nice. Alright. Well, with that was my action. So I am.
I think that's a bonus action.
You can use your action to unleash.
Oh, it is an action. Yep.
Yeah.
You can end it as a bonus action.
Okay. Well, since I'm no longer frightened, does that give me the ability to move again?
You can move closer now, yeah.
All right. In that case, I am gonna move over here, and that'll end out my turn.
All right. James, you're up.
Yeah, so I'm going to, if I still have line of sight, I'm just going to stay where I'm at and curse at my broken crossbow, pull out my other one, and I'm actually going to, I'm going to attempt
you had
to
two.
do a blood curse of the binding. And if it goes well, I can amplify it, and I don't have to choose whether to do that until I can see if it hits or not.
Okay,
So
so
that
on this one here.
is- Yeah, on this one here. So that is, let's see.
Strength
So that's a
saving throw.
13 against strength saving throw.
Okay,
God
that
damn.
hag gets an 18.
Oh,
All right, but that was a bonus action, so I was still gonna fire a crossbow at it with my other crossbow.
All right, roll to hit.
That is a 9.
9 does not
Yeah,
hit.
Add your bless. Add your bless.
I'll add my bless to that. What do I roll for that?
D4.
With the 4, so that's a 13.
13 does not hit.
Oh, come on!
Do you have Bardic Inspiration?
No, I used it.
Yeah, just Ken has it right now. All right. Tam, you're up.
Okay, well, I run up here, and now they're within range of 30 feet to me, the hags, all of them,
Yes.
and I would like to cast Bane.
All right.
All 3 of them. Thank you very much.
All right, so that's a charisma saving throw. I'm going to roll the one closest to you first. A 19.
Damn it.
The one on top second. A 17.
Ah, jeez.
The one on bottom third. A
God
20.
dang it!
Oh my god.
Oh,
Stop!
I love this. Anything else?
I want to give inspiration.
Who are you giving that to?
Giving it to James.
do you have to be able to see me? Can you see me? Peek your,
Yeah, I just hear you.
peek
Yeah,
your head around the corner.
yeah, she can.
I like I can see you.
All
You
right.
just have to hear me.
Chime. What are you going to do?
well, she knows if she moves that she's gonna have a hard time picking out any of the hags. So yeah, I think she's just gonna be standing and shooting.
Okay.
Let's see. No one's within 5 feet. That is an 11 to hit, which I'm assuming does not hit.
Does not hit.
I'm actually gonna use I have cunning action, which lets me hide
Mm-hmm.
as a bonus action. I think I'm gonna kind of try and squeeze into the nook over there,
Okay.
like
Roll
a nook in the cave.
Sure, go and roll a stealth. Or
Uh,
whatever that skill is.
yeah,
Forgot. I'm sure it has a name.
16.
Okay. Feel like you might be hidden.
Okay.
All right. Ken. You're up.
Can Ken hear the incantations that were
You can.
said?
And you're
Okay.
still suffering with this, like, just intense feeling of dread that they're probably telling the truth now. Your brother actually is in danger. And it's weighing on you very heavily.
Right. Does that inhibit his movement?
It doesn't.
All right. He uses the inspiration that Tam gave him, marches 2 paces forward, and drives Divine Smite into the northernmost hag.
All right. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Alright.
And you'll have you have Bardic Inspiration, which is different than regular Inspiration, so you get to add a
Okay.
d6. You're gonna attack with a disadvantage.
Ah, shit. So it's a 7.
Okay.
And on top of that, what is it, 1d6?
1d6, and that's gonna use it, so you won't have any more.
Okay,
Alright.
so 9.
That does not hit.
Alright.
Anything else?
Yeah, step away.
If you do, they'll get an attack against you.
Go for it.
All right. I like to hear. Rolls a 12 against your armor class.
My AC is a lot higher than that, I believe. It's
Yeah, you're good.
16. Yeah, I'm good.
All right. But I'll need you to make another wisdom saving throw, as that image in your mind of your brother, just, you can't shake it.
16.
Okay, with that, you realize that why would they tell the truth about that? He's fine. He's probably fine, and that ends that for you.
Okay.
All right. On their turn, the one that you were just next to just steps up as well, and is going to try to claw at you once again. This time, getting a 23.
Oh, that hits.
10 slashing damage.
Good lord.
Another one comes up to you and is going to just slash at you again. Gets a 19. 10 slashing damage once again. And Tam, the last hag, rushes up to you and is going to just swipe at you with her claws. Gets a 19.
You're rude, lady.
Well, this time it's 9 slashing damage.
Oh, okay.
And that is the end of their turns. Karn, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna go and attack the one who came up to me with my portal staff. That's a nice play. Easy.
You can use your Bardic or your Bless, but I mean, you might as well use it. You get an extra D4.
Alright, well, that brings it up to an entire 10.
Okay, you still miss, but we should get in the habit of using it. Anything else?
Alright, I'm gonna expend one of my key points. So I'm gonna attack it again with Flurry of Blows.
All right.
2 unarmed strikes. First one's a 14.
14 hits.
That's 3 bludgeoning, but I also get 3 radiant damage once per turn.
Got it.
And the second one is a crit.
All right, you just swing and just miss completely on that one as well. On that one, not as well.
That's a good for me.
Yeah, Ryan, your audio's still a little muffled. I don't know if you're like far from your microphone or what's happening, but is that it for you?
That's it.
All right, James, you're up.
Get over here, you coward.
Shut up, Ken. I'm just gonna stay where I'm at and fire.
Okay, which one?
This head one here.
Got it.
I need someone to flank.
20.
20 hits.
4 piercing.
All right. Anything else?
Man, I keep rolling bad on my damage. Oh well.
Oh well, is right.
Yeah, I'll move up a little bit here. I'm gonna move up to here.
Okay. Tam.
I have a question.
Yes.
If I move, say, here, will they have advantage over me because now my back's turned to them?
So if you move there, depending on how you choose to get there, you would get one of them at least would get an attack of opportunity against you, but they wouldn't have advantage. They don't have advantage if they're like flanking you. So if you move in between the two of them that are close,
Uh-huh.
that's when they'd get advantage. But if you moved like here, if you went, like here, two of them get an attack. So it depends on how you move.
How do I avoid 2 of them attacking?
You want to move over here for sure? You can
No,
move
I
up,
don't know for sure.
oh, you can move up behind Ken instead. You can move like here first, and then here, and then here.
And so only then this one would.
Only the one that's right in front of you gets that attack. Yes.
Oh, well, I think against that, because my armor class is low. And instead, I try to just go old school, channel all my rage, take out my dagger, and stab the one right next to me.
Okay.
Well, never mind.
You attempt to stab, and it just knocks your hand away. You lose grip on the dagger, and it's just somewhere in this murky water. You're not sure your dagger went at this point.
Great.
Anything
For those
else?
watching, I got a nat 1. Whoop-de-doo. I sing a really sad song and hope to inspire Karn.
Sadness always inspires. All right.
I sing all by myself. That's the song.
Chime, you're up.
So there's absolutely no possibility of me having a clear shot for any of these right now. So I think what I'm gonna do, I think I want to move all the way up. Oh, is it not gonna let me? Like up. Oh, hold on. There. To there. So sort of a little north of everyone. Kind of try and like skirt my way around. Like.
Okay.
Am I able to do that?
Yeah, go ahead and move. See what happens.
Okay.
Luckily, they're distracted and didn't notice you sneak into the shadows and paid no mind to you.
That was a good stealth roll last time.
Yeah. I think at this point, am I too close to use my short bow?
You're 5 feet. It'd be a little tough, but you can definitely try.
I mean, I guess either way I have disadvantage.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for it.
All right.
And I am gonna add that sneak attack on there. That is a 24 to hit.
Okay.
Nice.
Roll damage.
Hell yes. 15 damage.
Crazy.
All right.
Oh wait, no, that's 13 to hit. Oh my gosh, I'm at disadvantage.
You are at disadvantage, and that does not hit.
Oh,
Oh.
shit. So sorry. Sorry, I saw the 24 and I got excited.
All right, Ken, you're up.
Ken hears the commotion and Tam's dagger being knocked out of her hand. Behind him, he realizes there's another hag to his 5 o'clock. So he whirls around and tries another divine smite with his greatsword on that one instead. And he's under the auspices that he is flanking.
Okay. Yep.
Does a nat 20 hit?
It does. It does in fact hit.
All right, and then I'll add, what is that, 4d8 damage on top of this?
Let's see. For your, I think it's
Or my
3d8.
divine smite? No,
'cause
but are they undead?
they're not undead.
Okay.
I'll just take your first 3 there.
Okay. So that is 18 plus 21, so 39.
All right, that one seems to just be cleaved in a major portion. Like, the whole arm now is just gone from this hag. And they turn and at you. All right.
That hag is still alive.
Yeah, still alive. Just barely. About your brother, we did not lie. But now it's time for you to die. The hag next to you claws at you. Gets a 21.
It hits.
6 slashing damage.
And Ken is down.
All right. Hag, that's next to Karn, steps over to the side. It unfurls once again. A lightning bolt. So Karn and Tam make a dexterity saving throw.
Does Bless work on this?
Bless does work.
Ooh. Thank you for mentioning that. So last, that's an extra 3, so 13.
13. Karn, you take 14 lightning damage.
How do I roll a d4?
I am down then.
You do.
8.
You take 28 lightning damage.
So dial. I'm down.
The other hag that had not attacked yet steps up to James. I'm trying to think of a rhyme really quick, so give me one moment.
Hey, Dr. Seuss.
We greatly appreciate all of your zeal. There is still time to make a deal. All right, with that, your silence speaks volumes. Claw attack comes right at you. 17.
Hits.
10 slashing damage.
Who are you attacking?
James. All right. Karn. Need a death saving throw. Okay. So it's your first success. Good to go there. James.
All right. I'm gonna try something risky.
Oh, that's probably time for it, yeah.
Do it.
All right. I am going to run and try to kick their cauldron over,
Okay.
hoping that it's the source of their power.
All right. So if you run past her, she's going to get a free attack on you.
Will I get to move either way?
Yeah, you can move. You move regardless.
Okay.
17.
17 hits.
12 slashing damage.
So this is 30 feet. That's the limit of my speed, but I haven't done anything. Can I use my action to just like jump into it? Try and
Try to
shoulder
like...
it over?
Sure. Give me an athletics check.
Natural 1.
You like run into it full speed, shoulder down. It is actually much sturdier than it appears, and it's like running into a brick wall. You're right in front of it, and you are now knocked prone onto the ground. All right.
It's been a good run, everybody. Join us in 2 weeks when we start brand new characters.
Tam, death
Watch as
saving
we
throw.
roll new characters.
Oh, what's the point even?
Got a depressed bard. Good lord.
All right, you succeed. Awesome.
Great.
Chime.
Am I gonna have disadvantage if I use my short bow again?
Yes.
You're blind.
I mean, yes, but if I stand still, then I get advantage usually.
I'm surprised we didn't flank every fight. So,
So if you don't move, you get the advantage, but then you'd have disadvantage, so it'd be a straight roll.
Right. So would I have a straight roll here?
Yeah,
or
you
no?
have a straight roll, like the normal roll.
Has Chime heard the thwonk of James hitting the cauldron?
You heard something in a slight groan afterwards.
Ouch.
Honestly, I think she's too pissed to worry about that. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna go for the short bow. Do I still have sneak attack or no?
You won't. You're no longer hidden.
Well, no. Because of Ken.
No, he's
technically within 5 feet, but he's unconscious.
He's unconscious.
Yeah. Okay. It's a 10.
10 does not hit.
I'm assuming I can't use the dash bonus action.
You can.
I can?
Yeah, of course.
Then yeah, Chime is gonna run. Let's see. Yeah, that's like 20 feet. She's gonna run over towards the cauldron.
Okay.
Then that's the end of my turn.
Ken, death save.
Death save coming up. It's been fun knowing you guys. This has been a good run. What does that say? 9. That's 1 failure.
All right.
And 1 success.
The hags all walk over towards the two of you still up. Not quite next to you. We will kill you if we must. This is your last chance for a deal, we trust.
I will listen, but I do not make any promises.
That is fair. Your lives and their sight. For the essence of the one with light. You must choose now. Time is something. Shit, this is a lot harder than I thought.
So you want me to... I don't think it works that way. I don't think I can give you permission to take someone else's essence.
Speak. Right now, it is your choice. You are a group, and you're their voice.
Yeah, I guess I am the only one that can talk right now, huh?
We take yours, but we can't bother. It's already been promised to another.
Can I take a split second to that reminds me. So I'm gonna take a split second and see if that presence is there.
What presence?
The presence that spoke to me during my meditation.
Okay.
My patron. Are you there?
Silence.
Are you there, God? It's me, Margaret.
I'm gonna start to stand up to see if they not aggressively injured, leaning up against the cauldron a bit, trying to shuffle my way up. And I'm gonna try to sneakily see if I can pull it over as I'm using it to get up.
Okay. Give me a sleight of hand check with disadvantage.
Is Chime able to tell that this is happening?
Yeah, you guys have worked together for a bit. You can assist.
Yes.
With that. Okay.
Is that a sleight of hand for Chime as well?
No, it'd be for James. He's doing most of it, so you're going to give him advantage instead of the normal roll.
Okay.
Okay, well, with advantage, I have a 16.
All right. So you kind of sneakily start to pull it, and the hag's faces at first look afraid, and you pull the cauldron down, and this liquid kind of goes everywhere, dispersing in the water. It's green and bubbly and oily and
Whoa!
My retirement grease.
Not the bacon grease.
They don't seem affected. They just look either kind of confused.
That was dinner.
We need your answer. You cannot lie. If you say no, you all will die.
We're as good as that anyways. Fuck you.
All right.
Probably gonna regret this.
We're gonna have that conversation. Is gonna take up an entire round. Just so everyone that's unconscious, give me another death saving throw.
Okay. Hey, was there a death saving throw on my character when I stepped away from him for a moment?
There was not.
Okay.
Ooh, 9.
Oh,
Yeah, 2 failures.
Ken is looking very bad. This hag moves forward and just claws at you once again, James. A 20 to hit.
20 hits.
What the heck?
10 slashing damage.
I'm down.
So the blind
The
one?
last two look, say, you may nod if you approve this deal, or it's the end. You will not steal.
Oh my god. Chime knows she can't get out of this on her own. She's gonna nod.
Okay. And we'll talk about it next time.
Well, it's been nice knowing you guys.
So we'll be back in 2 weeks with our next episode of KFD&D. Might be a few players short, but that's fine. Or characters, rather. That's going to be on March 30th. Next week, we have an amazing new game coming up. It is Board Game Survivor. We love board games. We tolerate Survivor. Actually, I've never watched it, I'll be honest. So what we're going to
You don't
do
need to.
is have a competition. The entire goal is to not finish in last place. If you don't finish in last, you survive on the next round. So that's going to be every Tuesday in place of KFD&D, and I guess it could have been every Tuesday at this point, but that's totally fine. Yeah, but thank you all so much for watching. Thanks to players. Yeah, we're going to find somebody to raid, and then we're all going to talk about what happened and see what happened. We're all going to talk about what happened, and that's my bad. I hit the wrong button. All right. Well, thank you all once again. And who are we going to go see tonight? Oh, Charity Board Gamer is playing Overwatch. Charity Board Gamer was a huge part of the success that was Givers and Gamers. So say hi to him. He's awesome. Give him a follow. Watch him play Overwatch. And we will see you next time as soon as this button comes up. I'm a little off right now because that's not what I expected to happen tonight. That's fine. All right. Well, we'll see you tomorrow with Among Us. And yeah. Bye, everybody.
Night.
Nice knowing you all.